Hello, Cedarwood families. This is just an update on the return to school timeline and some logistics for when students in the hybrid model return back to campus. As you can see on the screen, we've gone through most of this timeline. Next week, we have the week of the 16th, we will have kindergarten students doing some orientation. I know kindergarten teachers are reaching out to families to go over logistics, but we'll get them acclimated on the 19th and 20th so they're ready to go after Thanksgiving break. So just a reminder, all families are switching over to their new teachers and new assignments the week of November 30th. And so all hybrid model students, TK through sixth grade, will begin on Monday, November 30th on campus. You should have received an email with your child's class placement, whether it was AM or PM. And we have the bell schedules on our website for you to refer to. We also have all of our Clovis Connect students beginning with their updated teacher assignments, as we did have to change some teacher assignments based on the numbers returning to campus. So all of that will begin on November 30th. When students arrive on campus, there will be temperature check stations. We have a map, and these maps will be up on our website as well. And so students will come up. Parents, you're allowed to come up to the temperature check stations if you would like to. If you would like to just drop them off in Circle Drive like you've done in the past, that's welcome also. Students will come up and have their temperature taken. Just a reminder, all students will need to be wearing face masks at the time they arrive onto campus. And then once they make it through the station, that they show that they are healthy, and then they will be given a sticker which shows the teacher that they have made through the station, and they will walk to the classrooms. At that time, parents will be asked to leave. Bus riders will have a temperature check station, and kindergarten will have all kindergarten going to the station, as well as station 3, which is right next to the kindergarten playground. As you can see on the map, we have stations around campus so that hopefully it's not too crowded at one station. So every entrance by the front of the first grade wing by the library. We have one out by Circle Drive. We'll have one actually at the entrance where you come in from the blacktop, and then once again out by kindergarten. Because students are coming straight to classrooms, they will not be spending time out on the blacktop like they would previously have done. So once students go through, we have people that will be walking students to class if they need help with that. Once students are on campus, just a reminder, we have the protocols we need to follow. So face masks are required. Teachers will schedule some mask breaks where they'll take them outside, let students spread out and move around. That will kind of be their recess, though that won't be looking like normal recess. They will get the students to move around and take some breaks outside throughout the day. Students and staff have to remember to be maintaining social distancing. So in the side of the classrooms, desks are spread out 6 feet apart. And students will have individual supplies for them. They are allowed to bring their backpacks and any supplies they want, but teachers are providing many supplies, and they'll have their own little boxes of their supplies, which most of the time teachers provide anyway. Because of the sharing of things, the drinking fountains will be turned off. So please send your child with a water bottle. They will be able to refill them. We have some faucets where they can refill their water bottles if they need to, but please have the water bottles labeled, and the students will be able to keep those with them. Just a reminder, bathrooms are being cleaned multiple times a day, so our custodial staff will make sure those are being sanitized. And we do have hand washing stations and procedures that we're following, along with hand sanitizer in all of the classrooms. For breakfast and lunch, students will have an opportunity if they are wanting breakfast or lunch. It's kind of a grab and go style this year, so they will be getting beginning November 30th, a paper bag with each breakfast and a lunch if they choose to do that. The students will not be eating on campus. They'll take them with them. So for example, if your child's coming in the morning, as they're getting ready to leave, the lunches and breakfasts will be delivered to their classroom, and they'll take them as they leave. They'll have the lunch for that afternoon, and then the breakfast will be able to be saved for the following morning. Nothing's perishable that way. If students are coming in the afternoon, when they leave, they will be given breakfast and lunch. So for the following day, they can eat breakfast and lunch before they arrive on campus. So our breakfast and lunch is free to all students, and we will still be taking lunch counts to make sure that they are supplied with that. But just a reminder, students will be eating those at home, not on campus. Dismissal is going to look a little bit different than possibly in the past because parents, just a reminder, once again, you have to stay at the perimeter of campus. You won't be able to walk up to the wings of the, upper grade or lower grade wings. You need to stay out along the perimeters where the temperature check stations are. It is very important. I know everyone has busy schedules, but to make sure that your child is picked up within 15 minutes of dismissal. So for the morning group, when they're dismissed at 11, we need all those students off campus by 11:15 so we can prep for the afternoon students and sanitize the rooms. And then for the afternoon students as well, dismissal is at 3 o'clock. So by 3:15, we need all students picked up. Teachers will walk all students out to dismissal areas, so all teachers will be escorting students out. So TK and kinder students, we ask that they're dismissed from their playground area. And so if you have an older sibling that needs to come pick them up and walk them where they need to be, that's fine. Or if parents want to walk up to the edge of that, we will allow that to dismiss students. But as you can see on the map, we're kind of encouraging people to spread out. So the first, second, maybe even third grade students head towards the library area where they would walk out and then leave campus that way. Upper grade students are dismissed closer to the Circle Drive. We understand you may have students in every grade level, or you may choose Circle Drive. So this is just suggested. If you have a plan, as long as your children know where to go after school, that's the main thing for us. So if you feel like you have a primary student, you're going to be in Circle Drive, that's fine. We just want students to know where to go, and that way teachers escort them to the proper location. And I know with siblings, we want them all at one location. You don't need to be going to 3 different locations. As far as the county health and department guidelines, we are still currently in the red tier as of the week of November 10th. And even though some of the numbers have gone up, we're still in the red tier. The requirements that we're following, like I've mentioned before, we have face masks, social distancing, and no sharing of instructional supplies on campus. We have increased our cleaning for classrooms and restrooms, disinfecting the surfaces between the morning group and the afternoon group of students. We are disinfecting everything, and we have a fogging system that helps with that. But our custodial staff will be deep cleaning. Requirements for the healthcare office and care room. If students need to go to the health office for a Band-Aid or medication or the basic first aid, they'll come up to the office. For those that are showing symptoms or feeling unhealthy, they will go to a second health office. We're calling it our care room, where students will go there and be able to receive help from our nurse. So just a reminder, some of those guidelines, if your child has any of these symptoms, and this is straight from the Fresno County Public Health Department, we also have this document on our website. But if they have a fever, or chills, or cough, I know there's a lot of different symptoms listed here, please keep them home. And if a child is exhibiting any of these symptoms while at school, they will be moved to our care room, and our nurse will be contacting you. And as a reminder, if they have these symptoms, they do need to be removed from campus. And we will work with instruction to where teachers will work with students to make sure they're still receiving instruction, maybe possibly through the other teacher that's teaching through Zoom. Plus, we're going to be keeping up with Google Classroom. So teachers will be able to still support students. But in the meantime, just make sure that you're aware of all of these protocols that we must follow as a district. And just a reminder, Thanksgiving breaks the week of the 23rd through 27th. Teachers will be reaching out the week of the 16th to their new rosters just to welcome them and go over any logistics that you may need as parents and as students so they're ready to go. But we're very, very excited to be welcoming students back on campus. And even though it's half day, we're just excited to get to see them and work with them. So if you have any questions, continue to reach out to us at Cedarwood. But hopefully this information helps, and we'll continue to communicate any new things. In the meantime, really make sure you're checking our website as we're updating it constantly. And the district website too, cusd.com, has everything you need to know from health procedures and protocols up to return to campus as well. So please make sure you're taking advantage of those resources. We appreciate you guys, and we look forward to seeing everyone soon.